Hi, I'm Lynn.
And hi, I'm Leslie.
And we want to introduce you to the AccuQuilt GO Snowflakes die, which has 3 unique snowflakes on it, just like
snowflakes are.
That's right. And each of these measures 7 inches across. So we're very excited about this die because of the large size and very versatile, and it's a great one to have in your collection.
Yeah, tons of uses for it.
So this die, because of its 10 by 24, it's compatible with the Go cutter as well as the Go Big electric cutter, and also the Studio cutter with your die adapter. And you can see it has the 2-tone foam, so it's easy to see where to place your fabric as you're cutting. And you can cut all 3 at the same time, or you can just pick and choose if you just want to cut 1 or 2 of them at a time. And so I'm going to go ahead and show us how to
sounds great.
do this. We're going to just cut 1. And we've got our fabric we've got this pre-fused, so you can cut up to 4 layers with your pre-fused fabric.
So we could cut out 4 snowflakes at a time.
Right.
I can't imagine how long that would take with scissors.
No, and yeah, that'd be a very time-consuming process. And because we're just cutting this shape here, we can use our 10 by 10 mat. We don't have to use the 10 by 24. Okay, so we're just going to run it through. Oops. And just like that, we've got our perfect snowflake.
Very cool.
There you go. My
Look
fused
at that.
paper's coming off. With the pillow we have over here, this is the pattern that comes in the package. And it can be a pillow or it can be a wall hanging.
And I do that little trick with all of my quilts, is my little wall hangings, is I put a pillow back on them. So it gives me a couple different display options, so I can display more and have them in storage less.
I love that because you can also, with the pillow forms, then you can use the same pillow form with your different seasonal projects. And the snowflakes are sized so that they are compatible with the 8.5-inch square as on the pillow, but you can also use them on the larger hexagon with the 4.25-inch finished side. So I think that kind of gives a different look with the snowflakes on them.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun to go home and try that on the hexagons. I like that look. And of course then with your fusible, you'd want to stitch around the edges of your cut of snowflake, and that's another great place to use your decorative stitches on your machine. And I think some iridescent or some metallic threads would be really pretty to give a try.
Especially for a seasonal project. And yeah, I love the idea of trying different color threads and the different stitches that are available now. And then you were also playing around with some different types of fabric.
Yeah, I like to play with, as a long arm quilter, I have all kinds of end pieces, batting and quilted pieces, and I like to run them through the cutter, and sometimes I make them into ornaments that way. Here is just some batting pieces, which shows just how well it cuts batting and felt and pieces like that, so you could also do a blanket stitch and use it in that way as well.
And we do have a, in your manual or also on the website with your cutter, there's a chart that shows how many layers, so these different types of fabrics do have different numbers of layers that you can cut. So just maybe check that out before you attempt to cut too many layers.
And I think this would be a fun project for the kids too, to just run through and cut some of their own snowflakes and things to decorate their room and places with.
Absolutely, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then also we were talking about the border.
Yes, I was enjoying the Winter Bliss quilt the other day, and I can't wait to try the larger snowflake, especially just cut it in half. That's going to give that nice scallop look, and the bigger size will really fill in the borders really nicely, so I'm excited to try that as well.
Yeah, that's a great idea of using any of our snowflake dies, but in particular these larger ones.